That works. I would do it on cryo fluid. I think the big issue is these suckers burn it hard. Okay. Well, I like the tsunami. I think we're just gonna need to scale this up. Let's check the Excalibur. So, the Excalibur doesn't need to be up high. Okay, let's hook this up. If I really wanted to swag this one, we absolutely could have just... let's see. Down there. We could have absolutely just delivered everything via mass driver, which would be hilarious. That's feeling pretty good. The main issue is my cryo fluid. Looks to be in a bit of a bad way. But honestly, like, we're preparing so little of it. I think what I should do... Oops. Cancel that. My decision to get all that extra lead was the right one. Okay, put that there. These are all good. What do you need? Power. I think what we need now is storage. And maybe separate lines for both of these. I think these suckers are just going to be too damn greedy for my own good. Okay. There we go. So they should be loaded up. Okay. Plonk that there. I'm digging the Excaliburs. They seem pretty fun. We'll just grab a couple more of them. And then, honestly, make the walls thicker? Okay. I'm just gonna put that there. Yeah, we'll probably just use whatever highest tier wall I can possibly get my hands on. Let's see. Damn, that choice of getting more lead, I think it was the right one. We might even want to consider going back and upping it. Okay, what else can I make? Can I make a container? Yes. I'm gonna get a container down instead with an unloader for titanium. Reason being, this way we actually stock up on this stuff. Oh, damn it. Okay, looks like this is having some water issues. Like the water pipes empty out And the cryo fluid ends up going into it. Is that what I wanted to do? I guess it is. Unfortunately, all my little bots are making it a lot harder to see what I'm doing. Okay, take care of that. I think we're good. This looks a little bit more stable and far less likely to just fail on me. We got tons of cryo fluid sitting around, and we've got tons of big guns that are just here. I think there's a couple others that I was really considering. Let's take a look. Fuse requires titanium and thorium, which is kind of tough. Razorback. Eh. Tempest. Like, a number of these I'd be super down for, except for the fact that actually utilizing them is a nightmare. I'm digging the Excaliburs as an option, though. They work. Okay. I think other thing I want to do? Tear this up. I'm gonna have all of my Excaliburs generally on the same setup. What am I missing? I have no idea. Okay. Oh, and this guy does not have any liquid. Okay. Maybe I don't bother too much with more of those. Okay, so let's take a look. So what kind of walls do we have? What is my toughest wall? Lightning chance. Okay, so it's got 3,680 health, and it has a chance to discharge lightning at enemies. Phase wall. Less health, but reflects bullets. Honestly? Phase walls. Okay. Now the tragedy here is I built maybe a little bit too close, so I can't get more defenses down. So let's just get some tsunamis down. Probably call it even, and then... Okay. So this leaves us with a couple of weird situations that I'm not sure how I want to handle. Because, ultimately... Oh. Threat extreme and threat eradication. That's interesting. I'm curious how dangerous that is. Like, obviously I've never seen anything that is supposedly that hard. Well, I guess, let me think on this one. First and foremost, let's take a look at an exponential reconstructor. So obviously it requires more titanium than I've got. And that's a little rough. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that. We're going to go ground factory. Got an achievement for deflection. Cool. Alright. Let's see about you guys. Sapping beams. I want to go down the Quasar route. Yeah. Okay, so additive reconstructor. So what do you need? You need titanium? This needs titanium? Huh. Alright. Here's the thing. Oh. Okay. Hold up. It needs silicon. It needs silicon, it needs lead, and it needs titanium. So this is actually pretty easily rectified. Okay, there we go. So this will, at the very least, give us some T3 ground units that we can just kind of rely on. And they'll fix stuff as they go by. Okay. Well, if I've learned anything from all of this, it's that ground zeros is not enough just resources being pumped into a system. I know I could start setting up an industry here, but honestly, if I lose this entire map, it's not good for me. Where's my Windswept Islands? Where are you even going? You were going to ground zero. I think maybe part of it is just that ground zero can only output so much at a time. Whoops. That's kind of the wrong one. Because it's largely outputting constantly. So I'd have to find some more resource bases on this one. I don't know. I mean, maybe we can just make it work. The thing I'm trying to decide here is, do we try and go for the really bold strats? Do we try and go for the really bold strats and actually attack one of these? I guess the real question is, pop down to Ruinous Shores, how you looking? Iffy on the phase fabric and the surge alloy, but it doesn't need that much. Because yeah, what I could do, what might work, is I could actually try assaulting... Oh. I don't have a choice. I have to launch. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, so I have to launch from Impact 78 if I want to go to the other ones. Which isn't so bad. I mean, I can... All I have to do is just stock the resources and pop over. So in that case, we might want to look into... So I think we've already got the Foundation Core. We might want to look into the Nucleus Core. Shoot. Well, what else do we got here? The biggest problem is this map just has all of these awkward, kind of busted walls all over the place that just aren't going to make it very pretty for me. Oh. Oh, that changes some things. What's your drill speed? Slow and bad. Okay. So that picks up the lead production a lot. Let's see. But honestly, let's just move this around. Okay. Interesting that these guys don't feel like going anywhere. There we kind of go. Alright, one way or another, this is a ridiculous amount of lead going into the system, which is kind of what we needed. How are we doing on power? Fabulously well. Okay, and I don't need more lead than this. I definitely need more resources, but I don't need more lead. So maybe I'll be okay. Maybe we'll just stock up here, beat whatever boss shows up. And then we will be fine. Oh, question. If I go to the tar fields... back to this. Because I notice I'm back in this ship on this map. It'd be great if I could actually spawn as one of the higher tier builders. So, what do we do? Because realistically, what's in my best interest... The problem is we're here for another 24 waves. I could go do a couple of things. We could go to completely different maps and just start assaulting them. And turning them into, like, my basic foundational building area. I feel like the launch pad has equally ruined this game and made it so much better. Now that I have the launch pad, there's minimal compunction actually, you know, tech up and build up on maps that I perceive as inconvenient to me. So this one is just a giant pain in the ass. Like, no exaggeration, dealing with these little wall bits, sure, I'm seeing a lot of scrap all over the place. So there's 100% like a reason to want to use this zone. And I could absolutely get kind of a functional slag factory down. It's just, it sucks. And like, if I could destroy this stuff in some way, shape, or form, I'd be in a generally happier place. I'm just gonna skip that. I don't need it. Actually, there's a lot of slag. We might want to just consider that. Using our time to get a really rudimentary slag foundry. Okay. Other thing we might want to consider is more titanium. Most of my other resources I'm fine with, but we're burning titanium a bit fast. Okay, this is inconvenient. We're just gonna do the fun way of getting resources around. Okay. Might end up sending multiple things to this mass driver. We'll see how it goes. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Nah. Might as well just do that. Power this sucker. Fire you there. Okay. I guess one of these drills is not going to be able to output. Do just bridge conveyor. Or do we just say, you go down there? Well, I tried. There we kind of go. How much titanium is this? Is this enough? I don't know. It also does not look like I needed nearly as much of the amount of belt spaghetti that I used. Let's see. Nah. Like, these things output pretty quick, but not that quick. Let's make it a bit faster. You don't actually have any power. There we go. Well, that'll fix our titanium problems. At least in this immediate area. And since this area is super dense, it's not a big deal. So next up, what do we do? I've got thorium aplenty. Well, option A. Get a launch pad in the middle of this. Okay, so these do not work. So if I want to get this, I have to use this. Well, when in doubt, go lazy. Okay. So this will just get me a bunch of this, and I can potentially loop some water into this. Where do I point this? Going to the ruinous shores, apparently. You know what? That's fine. Okay. How do I want to do it? To go up here? Get some thermal drills down? Probably? Okay. I'm just going to loop this over here. There we go. It's got some water. Now let's just get it some power. There we go. We good? We're kind of good. I guess what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get a liquid tank right here. There we go. So what is your issue? No liquid, no power. Oh. There we go. Okay, so now we got some water in here. But still no power. Why not? Okay, there we go. Now they're hooked up. Now this has got water. Gonna just do that there. There we go. Okay, cool. I like this design. It's not perfect, and I don't think it's gonna work for most of the things that I've got to build, but it's enough. Okay. And my big thing is I want to grab as many resources as I possibly can before I'm done. So let's take a look, because I've got some high-end factories, but I think almost all of these are really annoying. Because Blast Press just gets me graphite. I have so much graphite I will never need it. Titanium carbide is something I might want to look into. Let's see, pulverizer, turn scrap into sand, but I've already got something like that. Yeah, I've got disassemblers and separators if I want to use up all of this scrap, and I kind of do. This area seems kind of promising. I want to look into increase our... I mean, it's really Surge Alloy is going to be the one that we start running into problems for. So we need copper, lead, titanium, and silicon. Oh. But silicon is a giant pain in the ass. Because I don't think we have much for sand on this map. So I guess scrap to sand would do the trick. Otherwise we say, you know what? Let's just start summoning some enemy groups and we'll just figure out what happens. The big issue is, whenever we run low on cryo fluid, I should probably let it stack back up a bit. Okay. I'm gonna get a fluid conduit here. And put it back in. Because I wonder if part of our issue is just the fact that we're not pulling enough out of the system. Okay. I'm just gonna let this... I'm gonna try and speed this up. Hopefully we have a boss. Interesting, it says in 10 waves. Or a guardian in 10 waves. Man, these Excaliburs are insane. Hopefully they do horrid things to the boss. Oh, here's a question. Go back here. Not unloader. Overdriver. Okay, let's do that. But I wonder if overdrivers specifically work on guns. Not that it matters too much. Okay, come for me. I want to be done with this map so I can... I'll have to keep the defenses in place, but I won't have to think about it as hard. Damn. I swear there was like a missile launcher. Oh, right. We never actually built the Foreshadow. We built the Excaliburs. Yeah, we never built one of these monsters. And for good reason, too. It's incredibly expensive. Okay, so it looks like the Excaliburs just kind of have it in one. But that's okay. Alright. Guardian approaching in 2 waves. I think we'll be fine. Guess we'll find out pretty quick. I'll let this fill back up again. And then we're going to go put holes in our enemies. It feels like the Excalibur maybe does less damage than the Foreshadow. Okay, 62 blocks. Oh, it's really good against buildings. Whereas this is just better in every way. Alright. Good to know. Well, in that case, do we want to get a couple more? I think I'm going to. Is there... Yes, there's another Excalibur in here. Like I said, I can't see a damn thing through all of my dudes. Okay, I'm gonna get another command center up in here. Attack? Rally. So we have those big walkers. I was really hoping I'd be able to... Well, in that case, they're doing something now. Okay. Well, in that case... I'm just gonna get those suckers down. Oh, well, there went the Guardian. I apparently missed it. That should be fine. We're just gonna have an insane amount of troops. Okay. So hopefully these guys will actually do something useful. Because the last time we fought a boss, it was miserable. Wow. Okay, I should have enough supply of everything. Yeah, the main issue is the meltdowns. Boy, there's some swank guns, don't get me wrong. I'll just let this fill back up. Just kind of slowly. I think we've got more than enough. Okay. That's it? I was expecting a boss. Well, we've got the Desolate Rift. The big issue is we've got Eradication and Extreme. Let's see, so what am I missing? I'm actually not missing anything. I could absolutely just pop over here. But yeah, we're going to want to take out these bases, like ASAP.